Damn hot out here. Make you wanna take off all your clothes. It's so hot outside. Ladies, where you at when you take your clothes off? No. What's up? 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 I'm not gonna see this later, so I'll just give y'all like, well, maybe see this later. Shit. Hey, people don't really rewatch your live, so you may as well. That's why everybody waits on people to come up in. You just kind of wasting your breath unless you got a certain type of audience. If you already got millions or hundreds of thousands, then yeah, you know your people are watching stuff later. But till you reach that point and we ain't there yet, let go. Ooh, what is it today? Gotta be 100. Gotta be 100. Yep, it's 94. That's 100. That's 104. Going to up that up. Add that up. Add that. Lava, baby, lava. That's my word there. I love the word. And my own slang, y'all. It's lava, baby. Woo! Mm, mm, mm. Peace up, A-Town down. What's happening? Ooh, where they at? Where they at? Here they come. Here they come. Yo, just dropped a new one for y'all. I am Joseph R. Wheeler III, artist, founder, president of the ONYXCON Foundation. What am I talking? The new one. I said I just dropped another long video. I need y'all to watch. Edited video. I need y'all to watch. Put some numbers on that thing, man. We're trying to get our main feed numbers crazy. All right. Yeah, I know y'all don't really watch that. I know everybody just wants shorts. They might watch a live for a few minutes, seconds, whatever. But watch this long video. If you are a gamer, all right, or if you love movies, you need to see this and see my thoughts on this. It's a lot of great affirmations I made about the future in this presentation where I'm talking about keep your games and your movies, physical copies, because everybody's reacting. And if you didn't know, PlayStation announced in 2028 they will stop making DVD games. They won't have any physical games. So all of us who love Cyberpunk and are looking forward to Cyberpunk 2, that's the first thing that came to my mind is that might affect that you might mess around and not get a physical game for that game. That's freaking Yes, yes. We back, we back, we back, we back, we back. We back, we back, we back, we back, we back, we back, we back. Yeah. Every time I let the comments be open for a minute, somebody got to be a smart ass. I ain't gonna say every time. Most people pretty cool and they know how to just shut the hell up and enjoy and respect. Somebody talking about some damn. This guy thinks he's GQ. This guy knows he's GQ. And do you even know what GQ stands for? It means gentlemen's quarterly. Okay, one of the most renowned style magazines, entities, brands in the world. Okay, okay. I don't think I'm GQ, trick ass motherfucker. I know I'm GQ. You don't get my age and look this good. It comes with the package. All you gotta do is keep living, and you just automatically be that dude. I'm him. Motherfucker, please. Y'all kids need to shut up, man. Get a life. If you gotta say he thinks, that means you think. Do you not understand how these words mean? When you say this guy thinks he, that means I think he's GQ. He's amazing. Why don't you just say that? Why can't you give props? Why can't you show love? I tell you why. It's been however many people in this live, and only one. That's the only one I ever say I'm speaking to. Thank you. I love it. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. This the moment right now. Boom, boom, eye to eye. One day it'll be a million to a million, but for now I can deal with one and one. That means one person got enough sense to come in, show respect, show love, like what they're getting out of the conversation. Maybe they like my outfit. Maybe they like that I'm a handsome, charming, intellectual, wonderful, intelligent, here to build and share creative entity, living and breathing at the same time as you, sharing something that could change your life if you just listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what do you have to lose out of that? Nothing, not a damn thing. Everything to gain. But some people are so shallow in their own draws. They ain't got no testicular fortitude, no whatever fortitude. You know, because I don't know who's talking, but more than likely it's a punk ass dude. You know, it's a little boy more than likely. It's probably a damn child. That would make it so worse, man. Shut up. This is a grown folks conversation, okay? Only grown folks in my lives. I say that all the time. Y'all don't listen. Remember me? Honestly, no. I always ask people where you at, name your city, your town, your country. What is your gender, male or female? Sorry, I don't do the others. We stick with the basics. I'm not even gonna apologize for that. That's what I do. I deal with the basics. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey. And then I ask, where I say, where you from? Your demographic. You know what I'm saying? Ethnicity, if you care to add, that's wonderful to know too. And your age range. You know what I'm saying? And I always say, I hope you within 20s and up, because really, I'll say 18. I'll be like a video game. They say 18 and up for mature. Okay. So I hope you're 18 at least. You know what I'm saying? To be trying to chit chat with me. I really prefer that there's no word teen in your conversation. I like 20s and up, because teen is kind of crazy. That is crazy. I don't be chit chatting with kids. Like, it's just, I don't do that. So somebody saying, remember me, can't say I do, but I will say, like I say, if you are chit chatting, more than likely you're a subscriber. And if you're a subscriber, state where you're from, where you at. Shout your own self out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm so and so. I'm from this place. If you really want to be impressive, let me know how long you've been a subscriber. And then we can really top it up, because I'll see that you really down. You one of my monetization nation. You one of them people that really support the channel and what we here to do, you know, which is the goal. phone back. Come here. Take a minute, but it come back. It take a minute. So yeah, like I say, if you're a subscriber, come on in the chat. But yo, I was talking about this latest video I just posted. I want to see some major numbers on it. We gotta break this few hundred countable number of videos that hit over 1,000. And I got some now. I got some long videos that I got joints. I think my top long video was over 12,000, something like that. I want to see a video hit really 100. You know, I need to see a first 100,000. You know what I mean? I ain't greedy. I'd love to. I mean, everybody say a million, but let's just start with the first 100,000. You know what I mean? 50,000 would be great. You know, just something to break that barrier. That because once you do it once, I've noticed with the algorithm with YouTube, you get one. It's all about one video. They talk all that other stuff. You know, you need to get videos. You're stressing people with that plural. That's not the truth. I've seen it. What I'm saying, I've seen it when I had shorts that were only getting 20 views, 5 to 20 views, and then I mess around and got one that hit 1,000. You know, it started hitting hundreds, should I say? Then I watched 100 growth. I started being able to say, okay, if a video is like 349, it's gonna get 5. If it gets 5 and it keeps going slowly, it's gonna hit 1,000. And that's my usual rule. I can literally say that and know it's true. If it hits 500 or something, it's gonna hit 1,000. And once it hits 1,000, everything like that will generally hit 1,000. All my cute videos of animals, every other one, if not every one of them, just about gonna hit 1,000. And I know it because I know it's good stuff. I mean, hell, my heart is gonna warm somebody else. It's gonna make somebody else smile. It's gonna make somebody else feel good that day. That's the whole point. That's why I say it's vitamin C. C for cute. You know, that's what I call that content. And what the hell is going on with my GPS right now? Hold on. That ain't right. That ain't right. Come on. All right. Now. Get my rhythm going. Get my rhythm going. Here we go. For all you busters out there. For all you busters. I got my homeboys in the house. That's what we call them suckers that be trying to hit the comments with that foolishness. All you busters. Yeah. Yeah, so what I was saying, you know, if you get them numbers right and it starts growing, you'll see the change. You'll see it do what it's supposed to do, and you can pretty much bet when you get certain numbers, it's going to give a certain number of results every time you do that type of content. So I'm just trying to break that thing of, like, right now, like I say, my top, and before I know this is fact, I think the last time I checked, my top, as they say, evergreen content, meaning stuff that will be up forever. That's not like shorts. Shorts is not considered evergreen. You know, it's really your long videos. You know, I be killing the shorts game. I'm proud of how I do it. Y'all be responding. I get my numbers on shorts, but shorts ain't gonna pay you enough, they say. They say you really gotta get them long videos cooking. And it take too long to get to millions on shorts to get monetized. So to get AdSense, you must focus on long videos. So I'm trying to post more long videos every day, and that's impossible every day. So it's more like, if I get 2 or 3 in a week, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good, because I'm gonna go live. Live is always great. They say that's helpful too. And I see that because that's where I get my numbers. Y'all always subscribe in my lives. I'm sure I just got 2 new subscribers. Thank you so much. I always count every thumbs up as a new subscriber because it averages that. Whenever y'all put a thumbs up, that's a new person that subscribed, most likely. And I appreciate it, But you can't bet on it. So the one thing I've learned, them long videos, man, it's like people love controversy, man. I was looking back through my videos and I said, when was the last time I had one that hit 500 or more? I was talking about Star Trek and I was talking about Starfleet Academy, which was one of I always say the most controversial Star Trek show in the history of the con. All right, y'all. Whew. Waiting on the order, so dropped the order, waiting on the order, so yeah. It delays the time. I had to do what I got to do. Anybody who knows my format and how it is when I'm doing my orders, it's gonna be like this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take a minute. I gotta get out. I gotta get out. I gotta go in. I gotta go in. I gotta come back. I gotta go back. I gotta cut it on. Gotta cut it on. It's a process. It's a process. It's a whole procedure to how I get down with this thing when I'm live. So it ain't like other folks live. And I ain't the only one who do it. I've been watching a lot of people been doing more car content, which I damn sure invent that by no means. But I'm saying I used to feel some kind of way about it because I just wanted my stuff to be fancier and whatever. And then you learn, man, it's like, man, nobody care. They trying to hear what you got to say. They really don't. I try to put on. I'm going to put on, you know what I'm saying? I want to throw on some stuff for y'all to notice. I don't know. It'll be a minute. I'll be out here for some hours. It'll burn up my gas tank. It be feeling like that, man. It be feeling like you just working just to fill the gas tank again. It's crazy. Some days it literally be that way. And that's when you got to put the brakes on and be like, oh, they playing me. Hold on. Let me get this number right. Let me get this work-life balance right. Let me make sure I'm getting mine because they damn sure getting theirs, and I still don't have enough when I finish paying off mine. All I'm doing is paying bills. Like, no, that ain't paying bills. Like, no, that ain't what we living for, right? Work, hey, we surviving so we can thrive. We trying to thrive. That's it. It is what it is out in this. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is out here, y'all. It's serious. Shout out again to the 2 who put the thumbs up. I appreciate y'all, man. I keep saying, y'all the reason for the season, man. It's the people who do that. It's the people who show, hey, I'm here. I appreciate you. I like your content. Keep going. Keep going. That's it, man. We gotta be about love, man. We gotta be about progress. We gotta be about pushing each other up. People love to say all these words, but they don't do it in their actions a lot of times. Because really, they not that kind of positive. You always know the real ones because they ain't talking about it. They do it first and then they talk. You understand? They don't just use the phrases without example that they live that kind of life. They support people that they like. They follow. They subscribe. They back you up. That's the people who show that they do what they say. They put their actions with their words. You do things first, then you speak. You know what I'm saying? You show that you've done it. So I tell people all the time about ONYXCON. It's like people who be late to the party don't really know what my organization is or what we started as and how we grew. How we were an organization that was doing events, live actual events for years. That's what I was known for. And then when I decided to make everything online, you get some people who remember that time, and then you get a new audience. And then unfortunately, the only thing about time is people forget, or people never knew. And they think they know you. They think they know what you do. They think what and then you get them people who let enough time go by on the clock. They start saying goofy stuff like, you ought to give back and give back. You be like, fool, do you understand this started as nothing but give back? Like, there's nothing but give back over here. Like, that's all we ever did. Like, just go on somewhere and sit down. You don't know what you're talking to. It's like, people need to research, man. Always research. Always research. I know that's a dying thing. It should be a resurgence, a renaissance of research with this AI capability at its best. When you use AI appropriately, when you're not just You know, some people really don't even know what the word means. They just say it. AI, AI. They don't even know it means artificial intelligence. They don't even know that there are different companies that do it, that there's multiple ways to use it. It is not one company. It's not one thing. When you say AI, it doesn't mean one thing. And it's so silly to me when I hear people talk of it that way. It's like, that just tells me you don't know nothing about it. You don't really use it. You don't utilize the tool. You don't understand it's a tool. You don't understand it can be used ethically. You don't understand you can use it without doing malicious things and creating false information and putting out images that could never be true and saying that this is history. You know, there's ways to use it properly. You know, but that's the challenge. That's the challenge right now. Is regulating that and making sure more people understand that, especially the young folks. Because, man. Woo! Like, it's serious, y'all, that we gotta now that when I put that video out and I want y'all to watch it, I'm gonna talk about it here on the live, but I don't want y'all some of y'all just watch just the lives and just the shorts. Watch that long edited video. I show you some pieces of my collection, my personal video game collection, my personal movie collection. I might go through my whole movie collection. You talk about a video, that would be a nice long one. Whew, I've done it before. I've done like, you know, maybe 20 per, I did like 2 or 3 in a series years ago, and it was only maybe like 10, 15 movies per video. It's a lot of stuff, but I was actually talking about each movie in depth. I may not do it like that, but I might go through, like, you know, I see videos where people do their collections and they, whatever it is, you know, hats, shirts, clothes, whatever. Like, I ain't even done the closet, man. If I do the clothing, if I do the pieces, man, that would be interesting too. I've been thinking about doing that. But I don't know if y'all stylish enough for it. I know I got some style heads up in here. I know I got some people who would appreciate it. But I need y'all to go crazy. I don't want no lackluster, you know, I don't want goofies coming up in the feed like that idiot, whoever it was, talking up in here, talking about this guy thinks he's GQ. Think I'm GQ? Motherfucker, I am GQ. Who you think it is? Who you talking about, boy? Y'all children need to shut up. You're talking to your elders. Respect your elders. I know it's a child when somebody say something that stupid. Wouldn't nobody my age say that to me? They be like, they salute. We salute each other. We see, hey, what's up, OG? I see you, pimpin'. Yeah, what's happening, man? Yo, you looking clean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? As the board of health, how we do all day. You know, we give each other love. Only kids be ragging on each other and then be like, you want to be my friend that I said something stupid to you? No, you imbecile. Like, when did that become the norm? That's stupid. You don't make fun of people to make friends. You get your ass beat, but you don't make friends. Stop that. That's some goofy shit, man. That is the goofiest shit. And I know it's y'all because I got younger friends that have educated me on how they don't do that mess with me, but they like, let me tell you, man, how they are. And I'll be like, okay, break it down. And then they tell me all the little slang and the stupid shit y'all be saying. And I'm like, what? And that means what? And y'all turn that into what? And that's the other thing I hate. Y'all take words that never meant that and mess it up. Just mess the word all the way up. And you're like, oh my gosh, man, y'all can't even talk. They be like, yeah, it is bad. Like, you get on my nerves. And it's usually the ones who admit that are usually in their late 20s or early 30s. They be like, man, I get sick of them too. That's why I hang out with older cats, because I can't deal with them. I be like, smart. You'll live longer, smart. You know, if you pick the right older ones, because you pick the wrong over there, it don't matter about age. If they stupid, they stupid. Goofies is goofies. But there is a higher chance, because the reality is, real ones don't, you know, if you real, you're going to live longer, period. If you goofy, you ain't going to last too long. You ain't going to last too long. Your mouth going to write a check your ass can't cash. I promise you, it's going to happen. That's just the way life is. Y'all think we say, yeah, but do you notice they're the only ones able to say it? Ain't nobody young ever said nothing that smart to you. Everybody else still talking that shit to each other. Hey, man, hey, F you, man, hey, F you too. I think we friends now. I don't know. I'm still mad about how you said F me. Maybe y'all to kill you. See, y'all goofy with it, man. Y'all play too much. Stop playing. Have a moment in every day. Just a moment. Try start with a moment, and then it's like push-ups. Do one with your bitch ass. Do one, and let me see if you can get to 50 of them. See, I'm 50 and I can do 50. sus ass motherfuckers in the comments. Y'all kill me, man. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut the hell up. What's wrong with y'all, man? Golly, where your daddies? That's the problem. You ain't got no fucking fathers. Where the men at? Where they at? Focus on that. Stop playing with me. Shit. Damn. And I know that's the other thing. They see a grown-ass man, they idolize us. They too weak to say, man, I wish I had a daddy that looked like you and act like you. I hope he does. I never met him. That's your punk-ass problem, though. That ain't my problem. You come with respect, you might sit around, you sit down long enough and listen, you'll learn something. You talk shit, you're going to get your ass handed to you in life. Please believe it. That's just the way it goes. I promise you. Damn, man. You know an interview I'm going to recommend for all the young folk that I tell y'all all the time, this ain't even for your ass. I get on here to talk to grown folk. When I'm live, this is grown folk conversation. But since I know y'all don't listen, y'all still want to be all up in it. Still want to do 6'7", saying little stupid shit like that. Oh, you didn't think I know about that? Only reason I know it because some dumbass kids used to say it in my comments when I would let y'all talk. And I'd be like, what the fuck does that mean? Then I found out it don't mean nothing. I'm like, I'm done. I ain't got nothing to say to this generation. What can I do, man? If y'all doing stuff that's completely based on nothing, there's nothing to talk about. You're an idiot. I only deal with intelligent beings, period, of any age. And if most of y'all young ones is dumb, get the fuck off my page. Like straight up, go, bye. Cease to go. Go. Please go. Go on somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So, man. Oh my gosh, have mercy. Sheesh. So, you know, it gets to a point. You just like, you gotta put the boundaries up, man. You gotta put the boundaries up. That is why. If anybody ever wonder, if you do, I never know if I got any return people who really do watch my content in my lives. You never know who's watching. So if it is some people, they're like, man, what's Joseph mad about, man? Man, you just wasn't here when it happened. That's all. I just sick of I don't want to see nothing stupid in my comments. Absolutely nothing. This ain't the free for all. Say what you want. I'm more concerned with a number than the quality of the people that I let be in my presence, even digitally. Even digitally, I protect my presence. Serious business, no games. You gonna not be playing around me, you know? So when you roll like that, it's harder because most people out here are not, they're the complete opposite of what I'm talking about. They just a free-for-all of stupid activity all day, saying and doing whatever. Nothing means nothing. Everything's empty and calorie free, no substance, no depth, no oomph, no ass to it, just airbrain bullshit. That's what most of you motherfuckers absorb 24 hours and wonder why you damn sickly, mentally, physically, otherwise. It's not yielding you any good results to encase yourself in stupidity. Get around some people who have got something valuable to say to you and share with you. And shut up and listen. When you witness that, man, this person knows some stuff I don't know, it's time to shut up. Just shut up. That's it. Don't even try to say nothing. Just shut up and absorb. That's all you here to do. You're an audience. That's why I don't let y'all talk. That's why I only let my subscribers talk. Because only the people who've made the sacrifice of showing, hey, I rock with this. And I do want to support it. And I do have positive energy about me. Because it's literally like that. The decision to push that button is a representation, typically, 90% of the time, of the energy of people who want to support things in life that are valuable to them. Once they recognize value, they support things. Everybody else is a bunch of airbrain assholes on average. So I don't let them talk. Why? For what? To say what? You know, waste time. We're not going to do that. Life is too precious. Life is too precious. Don't be letting nobody waste your time, y'all. Don't let nobody waste your time. Push it up. Tell a friend. Start cutting off comments. You see how refreshing life gonna be when you do that. Block motherfuckers. Block motherfucker every day. Just, I don't like how this motherfucker here talking. They sound like a dumbass. Block them. It's gonna feel good. They'll never know you did it. And if they do, who gives a shit? It's empty calories, man. Expendables. That's right. Expendables. Like people coming up in this live right now and they ain't put the thumbs up. Expendables. We looking for the thumbs up. We're looking for the real ones because that's gonna be the subscribers. That's the people who rock with us. That's the monetization nation. That's the real ones. Yes, yes. So, back to what I was saying about it. Uh, oh my gosh, it was just. It's a real realization. I think it's the saddest part about all this with this gaming crisis that's going on, and how it affects other things like movies. Like, the main thing, that's the one got a lot of people like, okay, they already stream every game, so they don't care. They never bought a game in their life physically, most of the young generation. And I get that if you were born into that. I can respect that because you didn't have nothing to do with how you were marketed a game. This is the first way, yeah, you knew about DVDs and CDs and things, but that because you naturally associate that with us older cats, you figure, oh, that's just stuff they do, but they think they gotta have that. I don't have to have that. Hell, I pull up ever since you were a baby, you've been playing on your mama and your daddy's phone. Hopefully you had a daddy. You know what I'm saying? And you pulling down games and ordering stuff and they pushing buttons and make stuff happen. And they get back on their phone and be like, baby, what the hell? You done put a game on my phone? All that old stuff. Hee, ha, ha, key, right? And it was never no big deal until it is because you put down the wrong game and they getting your ass about it. Hopefully if you got some real parents, And, but I see it though. I see it. It's like now that you're getting old enough to see how this industry and how business and things are working, those of y'all in your teen age eras and what in early 20s, especially y'all in college age, because I know y'all want to keep playing what you want to play and watch what you want to watch. I know that got to feel some kind of way because it pisses me off and I don't stream a lot. I've bought every game I ever played with the exception of ones that were only available through stream. Like smaller studios. And some of them games I love. And I wish I had them on a hard copy because I love them damn games. Like that damn, what's it called? Oh man, what's the name of that thing? Roller Drone. That's oh my gosh. I loved that game. Saying it like it's past tense. It still exists. It's just, okay, so I got it when it was free on the PlayStation Network, right? And I don't have no membership to PlayStation either. I never did. I tell you about it. I did do it once, for about, I don't know, a few months. It was cool. The only thing I really liked about it was I tried a few games I never known about. That was fun. And you got to make space on you. Like I saw a video today that said the damn truth that don't nobody ever be talking about all this stuff because everybody want to act. People starting to talk my talk. People starting to talk the reality of everyday people. See, y'all been calling it broke, but see, everybody gonna stop that brokey bullshit when you realize, oh, that's me too. I don't have that much money no more, and it costs to do everything that I want to do. That I can't do all of it, and see, people facing that reality slowly but surely now. But I was telling y'all about this before the election. I was telling y'all about this before the election. I was telling y'all about this when I said, vote for the lady with 1K in her name, not for 3Ks. Y'all think it was a fucking game. Now you're dealing with the reverse psychology of you were raised into racism, some of y'all. You were raised into bigotry and hatred of women and other races and all this bullshit. And now this motherfucker has used that to pimp all of you to the point where they told you then, they said these terrorists are going to make a PlayStation 5, 6 cost how much? Over $1,000. What is the verified price? They say it costs $950 to make the mofo. What you think they going to charge you? The damn thing going to be $1,200. And that's with one controller that might have some other stipulations they haven't even announced yet. They'll be like, if you want the vibratory function, you know how the game, the controller likes to quake when you're fighting a bad, really hard villain, and every time you hit you, it goes, well, we got a new sensation. You're going to feel it all through your body. Oh, yeah. But it's going to cost you. Everything will be an extra $100. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Let's get back to it. All right, here we go. Nice. Now, we're rolling again. Yeah, y'all. So, I needed that break to calm down because I was finna really tear into that topic. And I don't even like going there no more. When all that stuff was right at the precipice of it happening, I was fired up. I did what any conscious person, any true woke, real man or woman who understands the human family, okay, is not with all this sick, psycho constructs of race, racism itself, all this nonsense, man. We know the truth and we be trying to share, and it's like we're exhausted, man. We be like, look, y'all, any conscious person, and that's the problem. Most of y'all not. Y'all don't even want to be. You think there's something wrong with thinking like that, and that's what they've managed to do. They've managed to make being dumb acceptable. That's what they did, and you got a spokesperson for stupidity that these people are standing behind. And you got what's left, and that's few, what's left of certain news outlets and certain intelligentsia that are telling you, look, people, this not, and they try and make it, because I know no one likes to feel like you're attacking my person. Yeah, okay. Well, let's say it to you nicely. We say it to you nicely, y'all still don't get it. So you're just like, you know what, man, these are imbeciles. It's something, you can't work with something that's already so broken, it would never listen because it's so dysfunctional. It will never listen. It can't. It's impossible. It's broken, you know? And that's part of what we're dealing with. Then you got the other folks who, they could wake up, but they like being asleep. They get advantages to being asleep and stupid. You know, things go in their favor for the system and all of that. But more and more, even that's failing. You start realizing, oh, this thing is split into even more elite cliques. They got nothing to do with the masses of idiots. It's an elite cast of idiots. The top tier goofies of the world. And the rest of y'all are left paying the same bills that all the people you think are your enemies. We all won. You won anyway, but now you're gonna have to face it. Now you gotta deal with, oh, your groceries are high too, your gas is high too. You thought this only affected certain people. Cause now once them motherfuckers that y'all thought was your friend let you go, you ain't got the job no more. I told you this was coming. I told y'all. I told you I went through this not from theory, but real life. I worked a job where artists were always the first to get hit. They killed our department first because they don't respect creativity. They're jealous of us. They're jealous of creative people. Because a lot of times they wanted to be creative, and for whatever reason they weren't accepted and pushed to the highest echelons of that, and they're angry about it. Look up the history of Adolf Hitler. The fool was a damn painter. That's where he went crazy. He was mad because he couldn't become a famous painter. Look it up. This is history. And somebody says, oh, no, that's the other history. He made that up. What are you talking about, man? When they gonna learn? When they gonna learn? When they gonna learn? When they gonna learn, y'all? When they gonna learn? When they gonna learn? We shouldn't all have to pay this price for other people's weaknesses. Whole damn globe gotta pay for one fool's anger. What do you think made that movie so good, Tron Ares? I told y'all it was a good movie. If whatchamacallit, I already did my review and I said, if the dude who's the main character that everybody had a problem with because they said he had certain allegations, I'm not saying he did or didn't. If he did, to hell with him and back and go and send him to hell again. But if that's not the case, or if it, I'm not for supporting nobody doing nothing foul. Now, don't get me wrong. No, not over here. We ain't with it. We ain't with it. Because if it's my family, we ain't gonna be talking about it. Ain't gonna be no conversations. So I understand. If it's real, handle it. But when I looked into it, I was like, because of what? I was like, this sound real sus, as they say. Suspect, sus. It's too many weird variables. There's too many possibilities of you trying to make it one-sided, but it may not have been. So, like I said, I don't get into the ins and out of that. All I know is, if the dude's still making movies, it must have not been bad enough, because in that biz, you see what'll happen if somebody go too far. But on top of it, he's quote-unquote considered the pretty boy white guy. And pretty boy white guys do not get failed in Hollywood unless they do absolutely atrocious stuff that they get caught doing. Unless they got absolute evidence, they don't let them go, because they're cash, they're money in the bank. They are money, and don't let it be a pretty, still looking good woman. Oh my gosh. Well, she's got this allegation and that. Yeah, okay, well, can you prove it? Because we got about 10 movies we got to make off of this. You know, that's how they looking at it. That's how they looking at it. And I promise you. So when I always mention that movie, you know, like I saw somebody say that the other day in a YouTube video. They was talking about Tron Ares. It was a good. I said, damn right, it was a good movie. I'm glad to hear somebody else say it. I was like, yes, that's right. Damn right, it was a good movie. Tron Ares was a good movie. And the person said the same thing I said. It was like, yo, if you don't like the main actor, I get it. But, you know, in so many words, I hear me even saying, it's like, nothing was ever proven. So how do we even know if that's true? Like, if it's proven, like I say, to hell with the mofo. But it was never proven. So I'm just looking at the movie, man. That's all. That's all I'm doing. That's a movie. That's it. I ain't getting into nothing else. How was the movie? That's a damn good movie. All right, done. Keep it pushing. You know? And the point that was made in the movie, there was so many good points made in that movie. I gotta buy that movie still. I still ain't bought it. I gotta get it before I can't get it. let me please get it before I can't get it on DVD, because it won't exist. They're gonna be the first ones to go. Everything that had a deep message in it will be the first to go, y'all. I'm telling you, I gotta go get my copy of Sinners. Oh my gosh, I am so serious right now. Like, you want to buy me a Christmas gift? I want nothing but DVDs. I'm going to have a list of movies I still need. Buy me that and we good for life. You the homie. I swear, I need movies. That's what I need. Fuck all this other, but I need movies and games that I know I ain't going to be able to find by the time 28 come around. They're going to be all gone. You better protect them. You understand? Get your shit under lock and key. That's what my latest video is about. Go watch my video. I'm showing you pieces in my collection. I'm showing you some of my favorite movies, just a few. And like I said, it inspired me. I might do a whole, since this is a hot topic, I might go and show my whole collection to make the point. I'm ready. You know, as long as the lights don't go off, as long as the electricity don't go off, I got something to watch. You know what I'm saying? I got me a boo thing or boo things. My babies can come through and we're going to be good. You know what I mean? If we, I mean, I ain't wishing this on nothing. I swear I ain't wishing this on nothing. But seeing how easily it went from, you know, normal crazy to absolute insanity with the pandemic. If another one were to happen and we all got to be home, I got something to watch. Shit. Think about that. Think about that. Think about stuff go out to where all you guys, your electricity, stuff is down, you ain't got nothing to watch. If you got your DVDs and you got electricity and you got a game that doesn't require playing online, you can play your games. You can watch your movies. And if you're really about that life, you can get outside and work out. You can go to a park. You can go fish. You can go hike. You can go hunt. You can go do all those things. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? Which is what I know I'll be doing again if everything went back to that. I was fishing every day. And I loved that part. Hated all the rest of it, but I love that part. I was fishing more than I ever fished in my whole life. That's when I created the ONYXCON fishing tournament. I said, this got to be a thing. Because this is gonna help somebody else that loves it like I do to realize how important it is. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't for everybody, man, but I'm gonna still say what it is. And if you dig it, you dig it. You know what I mean? Shout out to the 3 who dig it. I see your thumbs up. Appreciate you. Real talk. Real ones in the building all day. I keep saying, man, the realest ones are the ones who put that thumbs up. Y'all let me know. Y'all present. Y'all accounted for. That's like taking roll over here. It's like, I see you. Got my power 3 up in here. Thank you. The ones who put the thumbs up. Thank you. Y'all the ones. Ain't worried about the rest of these suckers. Yes, y'all. Alrighty. Are we back? Let's see this signal. Alright, we back now. We back. right, y'all. The saga continues, you know what I'm saying? But like this, I think is gonna, in some ways, getting a DVD player, having something that you can play DVDs on. I'm so glad I got a PS5 for doing that, because that will be my player. All right, you know what I'm saying? But I've been meaning to get me a CD player, because I don't have one that works right now, and they're not so expensive if you go to the right stores and stuff. Like I saw a system the other day. I got to go back to my live. I was in a live too, and I showed one by Emerson. And Emerson is one of them old brands like RCA, Emerson, Sony, of course, and all this stuff that you know, that will give you great sound and is known for their quality and all that stuff for years. I was even surprised to see the word Emerson. I was like, damn, they still making stuff? Like, oh, okay, all right. And it looked like it was a very simple, super simple, all black, basic, old school looking table. It looked like something that could have came out in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? But it was now. Like, it has Bluetooth capability. It plays CDs. It's got 2 speakers. It's got the middle. I think it played CDs. I got to go back and look at that thing and make sure it plays everything I needed to play. Because if it plays CDs, I might invest in that. I might get that thing. Because real talk, yo, and I got CDs, y'all. I got a collection of music, man. And I'm so glad I held on to my stuff, because I'm realizing how important it is. Like, this is why people from my parents' generation held on to their records their whole life, even if they don't listen to them no more. Because they know not only will it be worth something, you gotta say the worth is not just monetary. The worth is being able to have access to something that literally can and will be depleted to the point where if you don't have the original thing or original type of device to play it, you'll be in that group of people that don't know the truth. You know, they could tell you any lie they want to about what was the track on Michael Jackson's second album, and you'll believe it, because you ain't got the album. The damn album, you'll be like, shut up, you lying motherfucker. You be like, I'm playing it right now. Like, you can't lie to us who got it. You know what I mean? They can lie to it. It's sad to say, but the young generation, that they've created this war on the mind where y'all want to, you know, be anti anything older and not realize, fool, we are the key to you knowing what to do next. You need to be friends and love on your elders and respect your older folk who come correct. You know what I'm saying? I get it if they on some weird shit, but I'm talking about all of us who got something to say and we telling y'all, hey, I got something to say. I ain't here about weird shit. I'm here about order and discipline. Stop being put off by that and go towards it. It's the only hope you got for knowing the truth. Because these fools are about to eliminate all forms of actual truth. That's what this also ties in with. You not having an actual physical copy of a game is literally going to eventually be the reason you don't know what the game was about.